I am Nceba, Hinana, the chairperson of Standing Committee of Public Works and Transport from the Provincial Parliament.
So just tell us about the purpose of today.
The purpose of today's meeting was that we have to meet with all the stakeholders that are involved in the transport, which is the George Municipality, GoLink, which is normally called Go George, and the members of the public and the other stakeholders of the taxi industries, Ncedo and others. Primarily because there have been the misunderstanding between the taxi industries that at times led to the volatile situation and the Go George. So we have to come here and get the understanding of what actually was the problem, with the intention of sharing the information to resolve it. Because our main purpose was that this Go George, as much as it is appreciated, but it has to be as inclusive as possible. And the presentation therefore were made to say this is what we have achieved up until now, despite the challenges that we're having. Challenges of saying that some of the people who came on board for Go George, who became the drivers, were part of it and at a later stage pulled out. So as a standing committee, we have to familiarize ourselves with what actually is the problem in Go George, because on the other hand, it is very much appreciated, but the other stakeholders on the other side who are complaining of some of the issues of not getting sufficient support.
Have you met with Hinana?
We haven't met Ncedo per se as the association or individuals, except that they may have somebody as a representative who made a presentation in the meeting.
Okay, so and this morning the Go George link wasn't at the meeting, and you asked them to come. Was that a worrying factor for you?
It was a worrying factor as a chairperson in the standing committee, because if we are coming to any particular area to resolve the crisis that is there, the crisis can be only successful if all those that are involved are present, so that we share the information at once. So the absence, therefore, of Ncedo was a serious concern. Hence, we say that because they are the integral part of this industry, we had to postpone and persuade them to come, which they eventually came, and the presentation went on.
Okay, overall, I know that you're still going to sit and with the other members of the committee, but as a chairperson of this committee, are you satisfied with the impact and the implementations of George, this service here?
Yeah, based on the presentation and what we have witnessed thus far, although I still have to take some other responsibilities of going to the routes, I am satisfied with the performance, because they were so confident of saying that the auditing of their financial status has been approved, and we're waiting for that to get, because everything, we're not just accepting whatever they are saying. We verify whatever information, including the audit outcome of the financial status. So the performance, therefore, based on the presentation, I'm satisfied with it, although I'm having a challenge. You may recall that I asked, what about the individuals in other associations that still wants to be part of the Go George? It's a concern that I'm saying that they can't close the door permanently, because other people, the understanding of this development about the Go George is not coming to everybody at the same time. Other people gradually understand it. So there might be other people who, after a long time, could see that there is indeed a development to be part of the George Link, and they want to come on board. And I'm saying that that door must be open for anyone who makes that choice of wanting to come on board.
Can I just ask, this is a provincial standing committee. Will your report go to a national committee, transport committee or standing committee?
Our responsibility as the Provincial Standing Committee is that anything that we gathered, like for instance this one, we share with the MEC, who is the MEC of Transport and Public Works, and he's having the counterpart in the national, following the protocol. You can't just as a standing committee go and report to the national without informing the MEC relevant to that portfolio. Yes, of course, the outcome of this will be shared with the MEC and make our recommendation as well. If the recommendation therefore can be resolved at a national level, so the minister will pass the recommendation, but definitely will make our recommendation as a standing committee.